The session settings are crucial, especially the language setting discussed after the Maghrib prayer. We can set the language here. Currently, it's Arabic, and I need to switch to English. To do this, I select English. I'm in Arabic, so I click to switch to English. I can switch back to Arabic similarly. This is how I control the language during the lecture. When creating the session, there were settings, including permissions for microphone, camera, or chat use. I must select English. I click it. Select English. It switches to English. I return and choose Arabic. It switches back to Arabic. Similarly, when creating the session, there were session settings. These settings included permissions for microphone, camera, or chat use. These settings included permissions. It reminds me to adjust settings during session creation and allows changes during the session. When we were creating the session, I had something called, session settings. When we were creating the session, I had settings, and these settings had zones that we used to specify whether to use the microphone or the camera for the chat. We specify for the students and the participants. I had settings here, including permissions. It tells me you forgot to adjust this while creating the session. It says, okay, while in the session, go to settings, available inside. Now you and students can enter participant permissions and adjust. No problem. Modify or delete what you want. It gives the same settings inside if anything was forgotten. Control it inside. Regarding microphone, raise hand, and settings. Any issues with these parts? Is the sound low? Between you and the students while you're in the session, you can enter from here into participant permissions, and you can also make adjustments from here. There's no problem at all. You can modify what you want and delete what you want. So, it also gives me the same settings inside the session. In case there was anything I forgot about participant permissions while creating the session, I can control it from inside the session. Regarding the microphone, the raise hand feature, and the settings. So, do you have any issues with these parts? Is the sound low? I was wondering if the volume seems a bit low for everyone here. At this moment, do you also find that the sound is not quite as loud as you would expect it to be? Sometimes audio levels can vary depending on the device or settings, and it might be helpful to check if the volume is adjusted correctly on your end. If you are experiencing any issues with the sound being too low, please let us know so we can address it promptly. Ensuring that everyone can hear clearly is important, and we want to make sure that the audio is at an optimal level for all listeners. Is the sound low for you all right now? Is the sound low for you? Okay, great. Let's share the screen again. Is the screen clear for you all? Let's bring up the settings again. Now let's check the chat. Is the sound clear for you all? All right, great. I'm just going to refresh the upload. All right, perfect. Let's check the chat. Is the sound clear for you all? All right, great. I'm just going to refresh the upload. All right, great. Do you have any questions now? Any questions? Any questions for you all about the parts we've covered? Can you all hear me? All right, great. I want to be reassured because I felt that some people weren't hearing me well. All right, the second part, the part that we will see together now, is content sharing. When we open content sharing, you will notice that I have a circle here to the left of the words share application and screen. I have a circle here because I have actually shared the screen with you all. So this part is the content that you are seeing. I have 4 types of main content for sharing, including a blank information board. All right, let me also clarify for you that I can come to Since I have already shared my screen with everyone here, you are currently viewing this specific section of the content. In terms of what I am sharing, there are 4 primary categories or types of content that I have prepared for you. Firstly, there is a blank information board, which serves as a versatile tool for various purposes. Additionally, let me elaborate further on the other types of content available. These include interactive presentations, which allow for dynamic engagement, detailed reports that provide in-depth analysis, and multimedia files that offer a rich visual experience. Each type of content is designed to cater to different needs and preferences, ensuring a comprehensive sharing experience. Now, let me clarify for you that I'll just bring this up for you. Just a moment. We're going to set up the session again because I want to show you something. Now you can see this screen. When sharing content, we choose a blank whiteboard. Upon selection, what appears? The whiteboard appears, and on the left, an icon shows sharing is active. Clicking this icon stops sharing, but now the whiteboard is open and I can do it here. When I choose it, what will appear here? The whiteboard will appear, and here on its left, you'll notice an icon indicating that sharing is active. If I click on this icon, I will stop sharing the whiteboard, but right now, I have indeed opened the whiteboard. From here, I can write using the pen, I can increase the font size, use a specific type of font, and choose certain colors. No problem at all. I can make it smaller or larger. All of this is normal for me. I can also create shapes, like making a rectangle, or for example, a circle. All of these features are available to me in the whiteboard. I can write using the pen, and I can increase the font size here. I can use a specific type of font and certain colors. No problem at all. I can make it smaller or larger. All of this is normal for me. From here, I can also create shapes, like making a rectangle, or for example, a circle. So, all of these features are available to me in the whiteboard. I have this hand icon. I have the hand icon, all right? I have an icon that I can use to point, as you can see. So this is regarding what? Sharing the whiteboard. Is the dashboard clear to you? Can you see it on the screen well? I just want to make sure. All right, perfect. So now, when I click here, I have the whiteboard shared between us. Of course, you will be sharing this with your students. Now, I also have the option to stop sharing. If I want to stop sharing, I click on this icon called Stop Sharing, and then I can go ahead and stop it. So now I've stopped sharing the whiteboard. To share the application and screen, go to the Share options. You can choose to share the entire screen, which means everything on your desktop, like folders or any open items, will be visible to students. This is called sharing the entire screen. What are the options? Here are the types. 3 types. Want to share your screen? It means everything on your desktop. Opening a folder or anything will be shown to students. Everything will be visible. Highlight it. Click Share to share the screen. Another point is Share System Audio. If using YouTube, enable Share System Audio for sound. Here, you come and highlight it like this, and it takes the frame that is in blue, and you click on the word share to share the entire screen with the students. But there's another point I want to clarify for you, which is the tool or option called Share System Audio. So if you're opening YouTube, for example, and you want the students to watch a video on YouTube, and that video has sound, right? If you don't enable the Share System Audio option, the sound from the video on YouTube won't be heard by the students. They won't hear it, so you must enable this option. It's important for sharing the entire screen. Now, regarding the window, in very simple terms, it shows all the windows that you have open. Do you see them? It brings up all the windows that you have open. I didn't enable the Share System Audio option, so the sound coming from the video on YouTube won't be heard by the students. They won't hear it. So you must enable this option. It's important for sharing the entire screen. It shows all open windows as small images. It shows me all the browsers and all the windows I have open. I just need to share. It shows them as small images. For example, I have Firefox open, PowerPoint, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Excel, a folder named Downloads, and another folder as well. It displays all the browsers and all the windows I have open. Why does it show them to me? Because I want to share one of those windows. I just need to share. The Microsoft Edge window will only show the students, specific window. Even if you open a magazine or something else, the students will not see it. The only thing that will be visible to the students is the window you selected through the window option. You choose the window that will be shown to the students only. This is regarding what? Sharing the window. So, what does this Chrome tab icon do? If you click on it, it will show you all the tabs. Look, as you can see, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 7 tabs. I have 7 tabs open in the same browser called Chrome because it works with Chrome. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It allows you to share any of them with the students. If I want to share just this one for the microphone settings, then only this tab will be visible, which is the microphone settings tab at the top. This is the only one that will be shown to the students. As for the rest of these tabs, no, they won't be visible to the students because I haven't allowed that in the sharing settings. So if you want to show everything to the students, use the entire screen. Use the entire screen and make sure to enable the system audio sharing. This is the part related to sharing, which is now sharing the application or the screen. This is the only one that will be shown to the students. As for the rest of these tabs, no, they won't be visible to the students because I haven't allowed that in the sharing settings. So if you want to show everything to the students, use the entire screen. You need to use the entire screen and make sure to enable the system audio sharing. This is the part related to sharing, which is now sharing the application or the screen regarding sharing, which is now sharing the application or the screen.